Well, hi everyone. Thanks so much for being here, and also thanks so much as a SQL Data Partner team for inviting us today. We are going to talk today about the basics of Power BI visualizations. Well, the agenda for today, we are going to talk about what is Power BI, the different products of Power BI, how to get these products, also the different type of connectors for Power BI, and we are going to show some examples with different sources to how to create reports. The sources will be with Excel and SharePoint. And after that, we are going to show some public examples where Power BI is on websites. And after that, if you have any question, we are going to be gladly to answer it. Well, so let's start. What is Power BI? Power BI is the collection of software services and connectors that work together to convert data into information, showing interactive reports. As you see in the image, you can see that you have all the sources, for example, Excel, Access, website, SQL, and SharePoint, and more, that connect to Power BI, and the result is a report. Right, now we are going to talk about the different type of products that Power BI has. There are three products: Power BI Desktop, Power BI Service, and mobile Power BI apps. For the first one, we have Power BI Desktop. It's a Microsoft Windows desktop application. It's a data analysis and report creation tool. It's a free application, so you don't need to pay to use it or to have it. You can install on your local computer, and it's all for free. The most common uses for this Power BI Desktop is to connect to data, transform and modeling data, create visuals, for example, charts or graphs, and analyze data. For the second one, the Power BI service, this is an online service, and this is not for free. You need to pay for it. Yeah, and then we are going to show that. You can connect to data sources, but not modeling. But modeling is limited. It's like a big difference with the Power BI Desktop. Power BI service is used to create dashboards, creating and sharing apps, analyzing and exploring your data. The third one is the mobile Power BI apps. This one is available on phones and tablets. Now, how to get these products? For example, the Power BI Desktop, we have a link there that you just need to click there, and then you're going to see a button that says download for free. You click there, and you can have it for free. Well, the next product is the Power BI service. As we told before, this one is not for free. So when you click this link, you will see all the type of products and all the type of pricing. For example, you have Power BI Pro, and also you have Power BI Premium to select. Well, now we are going to talk about connectors. Power BI can import your data from almost any source. As we said before, you can import data from Excel, Access, website, SQL, SharePoint, and more. Now we are going to show some examples of how to create reports in different sources. With different sources. With this example, we are going to do it with Excel. So now Facundo is using Excel.
Okay, thank you so much, Daniela. I will continue with the demo. Here we have the Power BI. Well, first of all, you have to choose it between trick or treat. And now, okay, we can continue. Well, here we have the Power BI Desktop. Here you have like a ribbon with the toolbar with all the tools here. Then you have here a canvas or report view. And then on the right, you have the visualization pane. And well, first we will go and get data using the connectors. Here is the button. Here we will see all the different connectors. In this case, we will be working with an Excel file. And also you can connect with SQL, Access, also to websites and to Azure services. We will press again. Okay, here we are. Here are the list of connectors. We have a lot of connectors here. As we mentioned, with files, different kind of files, databases, and Power Platform services, and Azure also. Well, you have a lot of connectors. In this case, we will use the Excel. So we will choose the Excel, and it will display all the files that we have on the machine. I will choose an example that we will use here, a financial example. We choose open, and here it will connect with the Excel file and retrieve all the sheets, and in this case, all the columns and the information that the Excel has there. Here we can see, we choose the sheet that we want to import. And here we have the button to load the information. Oops. And here is where the magic starts. And it will start to import the information and modeling the data. Here we are. We have some delay. We will create the model with the columns and these things and import all the information that the Excel has into the Power BI. After that, we will see on the right the field that has been imported. And then on the left also, we can move through the report design and the model and the relationship. It's creating the connection. Wait a few. Sometimes it get in a few minutes or less. Well, here we are. Okay, it's working on it. Well, yes, here we have the fields, as we mentioned before. All the different columns was transformed as fields. Also, here we have the data, and we can take a look in the different columns and the information that is imported. And in this case, we will create also a new table for using as a calendar. That is a good practice. I will take copy. We use the calendar function to create a new table. Paste it here. Also, we create this table for avoid the circular dependency when we use it in some cases. I don't know what happened. I will try again. In the table, here we are. Here. We start and we press enter, and it will display all the days between the first day, the mean, and the max day there, which is okay. And now we have two tables, the financial and then the calendar table. We have to create a relationship because it's is very important. We will relate the dates here. We want to many dates. Okay, here we have the relationship created. So to review again, we have here the model and the relationships. Then we have here the data and then the report view. This is the most important one, but you will be switching by them if you need. Well, first of all, we will create here. We will choose to add a background. Here we have an option. The background page, we create a template to look much nicer. Because it's very important how it looks. And well, here also it's better to improve the user experience. Well, we have here the background. So now we can start with the charts. The first one that we will be adding is a column chart. Then here we can talk about the unit sold, for example, the unit sold by year. You press the unit sold and then choose here the year. Here we have the table that we add, right? And it's divided. So we choose the years and we have here our first graph column to see the units sold by year. We can make some adjustment. Here we have. Okay, then we can go to use here. We have all the visualization that we're going to use. We will add in a map. In this case, we will be showing the units sold by country. We pick up the country. Here you have the location, that is the country field. And then we will choose the units. That will be the size of the map, right? And here we can see a good looking map with the unit sold. And then we can add here at the bottom like a line chart, for example. In this case also we will show the unit sold, choosing by date. In this case we will change here for choosing the date for having a line divided by month. Show better. Here we have the units sold by month. And well, here we can say that we can add a text box or like a title here. We will add here text box. We will close the filter. You can hide or show here the panes. And we can say that it's financial sample. And in this case, it's the unit sold. We can put it here in bold and also make it higher. Good. And we can put it here. Great. Well, we have our face page here looking good. I think so. And now we will create a new page. Here you have the different pages that you can create. We will pick up a new page. Also, we can change it here, the name, to be more clear for the user. In this case, are the units. And now we go to the next page. here is similar like before. We will choose another background page background image. We press add image, and also we have here a new one, a different one. We change the transparency to have it here showing. Good. Well, first we will start here with a pie chart. In this case, we will be showing the profits and these things. So you can choose here the profits by year, for example, and it will create a pie chart. That's great. Then we will add it a donut chart, for example, or sorry, if you are in the same chart and you press another visualization, it will change here depending on what you choose. But we will add a new one, a donut chart in this case. We will show to the user, and we say the profit by segment, for example. This is important you to know very well the data model to create the analysis and the graph, right? Good. We have here a donut chart. Then we can add here an interesting graph that is a line and stacked column chart. In this case, we will showing here the products before. Then we will choose the COGS, that is the cost of the goods. Oh, in the product, we have the product, the COGS, then as we say before, the profit, and finally we will show here all the sales, but in this case we will show here as a line value of the total of sales. We will move here to have here, because this is a combo chart, and you have here the COGS because of the good, then the profit, and finally at the top you have the total of sales of each product, right? Good. What's looking good? How you like? And then we can add here also a 3 map that is so interesting to show here the profit by segment, for example, profit and segment, and it will display all the different segments that we have. Can make some adjustment. Here. And also, if you press on each graph, it will interact with all the related graph information. And also, I want to show you how to add here an images. In this case, we will insert here an image. We choose insert image and a box just to look quite better. We will put here, and now we will send it to the background. It's important, and we have to choose first the graph that we want to put a front one, and we split it forward. We make some small size, and we will adjust some little more to look it better also. For example, you can choose here to not show the details labels, and it will remove the details label. Let me see if it's on the paragraph. Okay. And send it again for the background. Okay. Here we are. And also we can change here the format of the graph. We can change the color, the letters, and the things, but we will choose to change the color title to look better here with the, and also we will remove the background, and it looks pretty much good. Then we can add at the before a title here at the top. We said we were talking about the profits. Wider. Okay, we have here our second screen, second page. We will change also the name here. We can put here, we talk about profit. And one more thing, here you can change also the theme of the charts. You want to change them, and it will change all the colors. You have some predefined ones, or you can choose whatever you look like more. And well, we can continue to the last page. Oh. And just 1 minute. Okay. Can happen on the live. Well, I will try one more time. If not, we will continue. Okay, then interlude. What's happened? Sometimes it gets freeze. It's not so usual. It was on the last. If not, we will open. It's running. Something happened. No problem. We will start again. Not start again. I have a demo prepared here, just in case, because we will lose all the changes. It's the first time that happened. And then live, everything can happen, right? Okay, let's see. This has some recovery. If not, I will open the example, and we will continue on the last page. Sorry for that. Let's see. Important to save the changes just in case. Okay, now yeah, I will open the full example, and we will continue on the last. Well, user recovery files. Okay, it has a recovery. We are looking all the stuff of the Power BI. It's a huge product. and also it's updated very frequently after 2 or 3 months. You have here a new update, and you have to download the game, and you have the latest version. And all of this is for free, right? Using the Power BI desktop. Okay. We have the second page. We are finishing the second page. Well, the second page is here. We have here the graph. Well, that's good. Well, we'll try to close. It's creating the connection with the model and refreshing if it has some new information. Is here loading the graph, because also it's actually it make a refresh of the information. We go to the Excel file and then go back with the new information in case that there is no new rows or these things, right? Well, yes, we have here. Well, that's good. Okay, more and more. We have here the graph. Also here we have the other graph. That's good. We have all the information. We will change here the name of the page, profit. Also, we can add here some cards that it's interesting. Here you have the cards, for example, and you can put it here, for example, something interesting like the total of sales, and also another one with the total of profit, and make some adjustments, look nicer. Right. Here we can resize this one and put here, right? And also with this card, set the total sales. That is important. We'll put it here at the top. Okay. And the profit, what happened with the profits here? And we have to make the last changes. As we mentioned before, here we have to put it on the forward, the front, then choose to remove the details labels. These have to be on the back. Good. And now here had to be forward. And then we will remove the background. And here you have the attribute of the title, for example, for changing the color. And you have here more information and nothing to change about the design and the thing. Well, we will continue. Well, right now to the last screen. Here we will talking about the product. For example, we will select here for changing the background. We choose the last image that we have it here with some images attached. We change the transparency to 0. Good. And we will add here like a stacked bar chart, for example. To put it here. In this case, we will add the sales by product. Sales by product. And here we have the different products and the sales for each one. Let's go. Then we will use an interesting reborn chart. It's here at the back. That here we will choose the year, and then we will choose the products and also the sales. And in this case, this is interesting because here is show a rank change between the most sold product. In this case, for example, the Velo is the top one in 2013, and then go to the 5th position on the 2014, and the top one we have this product, the Paseo ones, that is on the 2nd in the 2013. So this is so interesting to show the rank, the changes of the ranking. And finally, we can add here like a pie chart, then for showing here the sales by year. And also, as before, it's good to change a little bit the design. In this case, we will remove the background, or also change the title font color. And also we can change again here at the view, the theme that is used. And here we have, well, we have to save now. And this is SQL tray. And it will create a Power BI desktop file in this case. And now, well, we'll see what's happened. But now I have to say that you have at least two options. The Power BI desktop, that is free. You can share the Power BI file, and we'll take a quick look that is there. And it wasn't saved. Well, I have the Power BI file created here. I'm not sure what happened, but on the live can happen. I tried a lot of times and didn't happen anything, but now, yes. I will close the process. Yes, because it's not good. And I will open the final sample. It's open. We'll try to. I was saying that on the Power BI desktop, you can share this file with everyone you want by email, for example. But then we will see in a short minutes. Then if you wanted to publish this file on the online version, you can use the Power BI service and publish the file on the Power BI service. It will move the data there and all the information and the report, and it will be available there on the cloud. And you can share there the link and instead of the file, right? And we will see if we can show it. It's the first time that I get a lot of white screens there. the other one. Okay, I will try to show you. Here, for example, I'm logging here at the Power BI also. So I will show you the other part using the Power BI service that, as Daniela mentioned, is on payment. So try it. And also, if it not work or starting there, we can go through the other part of the Power BI service, and then I will show you how to publish it, but then we can go through here to the Power BI service, and also we prepare a quick demo of a SharePoint list as a data source. Let's see. Okay. Let me see if we can show here. SharePoint. It's not working out. I think that all the VM is not good. But we have prepared here another. Here is loading, and this one. Here maybe we can look the report and save and publish it on the Power BI server as I took it before. Let us see. Here is the fields. Like before, we have the two tables. And open the report. Yes, something is freezing. Okay, well, let's we continue. Here we will continue with another a quick demo using a SharePoint list. Here I have a SharePoint list, similar example of the last one. And the idea is to show an interesting feature here that it allows you to create a very quick demo or summary report here in at least less than 60 seconds. Hope so. Here you choose integrate. You have to have the Power BI service also license, a pro license. Here you choose visualize the list, and it will take all the information that the SharePoint list has there, and will create a very quick demo report in Power BI, in this case in online mode. And here we have very quick report instead of the other of creating all by scratch. It creates a quick summary here the unit sold, the sum of units sold, discount. And if you want also, you can edit, for example, and adding a new graph that you want to include. For example, I will add also a new page as we watched before, like we will add a map here. And you have to choose here the country, and we can choose the sales, and you can personalize it as you want, and it will display here the map or the visualization that you want. And after that, you have to save it. This is on the Power BI service, right? You have to save it. You SQL. And after that, the report will be available for all the users that has access to the SharePoint list. In this case, when you are in the list here, the report was saved, good. And here you will see, after a few moments, here we have the SQL trial demo. And if we go there, all the users that have access to the SharePoint list will be shown. We will see here the report, the Power BI report, and it's very, very fast to creating, right? This is another option. And the other side, we see the Power BI desktop. This is the Power BI service, but using an integration feature that is available on SharePoint. And here you have the other page that we added, and it's there. And we will try one more time. The last time, well, here is freezing. The idea is that you press on File, Publish, and after that, if you are logged on the Power BI, you will see then on the Power BI service, you will see here the report, right? And you can share and look there, but you have to have a license. In this case, I'm in trial, and you can test it for 60 days. Well, so that we can share with you this part, but well, we can continue and then circle back if it's working. Well, we are here. We take a look on the final, and we see the SharePoint report. And I go back again with Daniela and continue with the presentation.
Thank you, Facundo. I hope everyone enjoyed the examples. Maybe cross fingers, it's going to work. Well, now we are going to talk about public examples where Power BI is on the websites. The first example is San Francisco City Affordable Housing Pipeline. We are going to click on this link, and we're going to show you the website. Now we can see the website, and inside the website you can see the Power BI. And if you scroll down, you can see that you have more pages, so you can go through all the pages, and you will see the different visualizations, and you can interact with all. You can play with the dashboard. And you will see that all the graphs are going to change, so you can see all the information. Well, the second example that we have today is for the World Health Organization. We are going to click also in this link to see the website and to see the dashboard that they have with Power BI. This is the website, and here is the dashboard with the Power BI. And you can check on the filter that if you change this type of filters, the dashboard is going to modify, so you can see the different information that you have there. If you want, later you can click on the links and you can see the different dashboards on the website, and you can select different filters, and you can see how the dashboard are changing and are showing you this different information.
Continue. Yeah.
Great. Now is if you have any questions, we are going to be gladly to answer it.
Okay. Yeah, we are.
Hey, hey.
Hi, Carlos.
Hi, Carlos. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for that. Right, taking us through the tour, right, touching base on all the various options there. So I know that you you show the San Francisco site there, talking a little bit about about that data. But would you agree that the public view of the dashboards is, I don't want to say rare, but something you have to be careful with, or it has to be thought through quite a bit more, right? Because you're basically exposing that data, right?
Yes, in this case, you have to be very specific, or in this case, there is a public data that then provide also a report to view that in particular information that is available for everyone. But yes, sure, in case of companies and these things, you have to be sure what you are publishing. But on the other side, you have some other services of Power BI, in case, for example, of the Power BI embedded, that is prepared for companies, for example, that you have more security and these things, that you have to control you can control the access to the data sets and the reports and that information with the same security as you have in your email account. You will using the tenant of the organization, and you can embed it there with all the security that you want. And it's a different kind of product, and then in the Power BI service, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Daniela, I'm curious. I know we didn't. I mean, so Facundo makes everything look easy, right? Putting together some really nice reports there. But I know in your experience, on the design component, what are a couple of considerations that folks might keep in mind when they want to start designing Power BI reports?
Well, first of all, I think that you need to put all the information in the right place, that you will what you really need to see is the first thing that you are going to have. Not to have too many things also is important, because if not, it's like a mess, everything. If not, and also to have like a nice background and have nice colors that help you to see. Also, it's important, and like a clean information. I think that it's important to have like a design, like a clean design.
Yes, she helped me with the design of the backgrounds, and it's important
there we go.
because
hey.
Now
we know who we can attribute that to.
The images only. But yeah, we have to prepare and to think about how they will display and how it will look like the information.
Yeah, it's funny because that is probably well, I don't know about the most, but that's a fairly common issue as we're trying to help organizations come in. The first thing when they show us their reports, they just have too much stuff, right? They're trying to just cram all the kinds of different visualizations on one report. And part of it is
so
just
you
trying
don't
to
know
figure
what to
out,
look, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So part of it is just saying, well, what do you want to show here? And okay, well, let's take everything else off, right? Let's take it away.
Yes,
So.
the same is for knowing the data model to create the different graph, the visualization, and the thing. You have a lot of work or time they are planning or designing how it will look like, and what are the most important things to show, and what are the most important information to show to the user, right?
And also another thing is to focus on what you want to show, but also that you can have different pages, so you can put all that amount of things that you want to show in different pages, so you can have it like selected for something and another thing, so it's like more organized, right?
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, awesome. Well, thank you. I don't know that we have any other questions, but we do appreciate you being here, right? All the way from Sweden, right? Burning a little midnight oil to be with us. So
Well, thank you so much to you.
A cold
and
night.
a cold night, huh? Yeah, there we go.
Thanks so much.
Send it Mariano's way. He keeps talking about how hot he is, right? You need to package some of that up and send it to him.
Yeah, in Argentina.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for everything.
SQL Data Partners.